Such as I've already heard that apparently there may be some additional budget issues next session.
We've all heard that, and I'm not a legislator anymore, so I don't pay as much attention. I'm not privy to, the specifics of that.
Yeah. So we've seen with the legislator, and only 120 days in the session, there's only so much you can get done.
Right, and only every 2 years. And if it becomes distracted, that there's our equivalent of 40 or 50 bills that we have to do to make this thing, done.
Yeah.
Properly, I think it could literally hijack the next legislative session.
Now, since I just brought this up, proponents say that if question 2 passes, that means at least $60 million more dollars per year, or $120 million per biennium. Money the state can use for schools. Money the state could use for public safety. We've had readers talk on our site about the larger issue of, well, when you really think about it, this could be a major benefit to our state, to our society, as long as it's properly regulated. Why would we turn down additional revenue?
Well, and that's an argument that's fairly compelling from the proponent side. Mm-hmm. But the other side of that ledger is that with increased drug use, public health costs will also rise. I would say likely outweighing any of the additional revenue from legal marijuana. For example, and we want to regulate like tobacco and alcohol, which is their thing. So when you look at both of those things, for every dollar gained in alcohol and cigarette taxes, $10 are lost in legal, health, social, and regulatory costs. So tobacco and alcohol are not money gainers. They're, in fact, to society money drainers.
And alcohol and tobacco are already legal in the state.
No, they are. But what I'm saying is, by legalizing another thing that creates potential health costs, problems with addiction, problem with workplace, absentee, all those things, there will be the accompanying cost that society is going to pay for. The other thing is, your number wasn't quite right. Even the proponents say they predict about $20 million when all's said and done for schools. Now that's good. You could say, well, gee, that's
20 is less than 60.
Yeah. And but those are their own figures. Because one thing in Nevada, different than Colorado, some monies went to education first in Colorado. In Nevada, under question 2, we're third on the list.
Yeah.
First, it goes to the Department of Taxation to make itself whole for the expansion and the growth of its bureaucracy. Secondly, counties and cities will be reimbursed, and then whatever's left will be put into the DSA account. So it can't help with policing. It could help with schools, but even 20 million, what's that get us? Clark County needs 24 new schools or so we hear. I've checked with the Clark County School District. To build one elementary school now costs $35 million, a middle school is $66 million, and a high school is over $100. So in real dollars, $20 million divided by 20 or 17 counties, maybe Clark County gets $15 million, doesn't even build them a half of one elementary school. And then with the other related costs that I think are going to outweigh it or cancel them out, what does it really get us?